All right, guys. So I'm over here handling business, and I completely forgot that Seven Deadly Sins Origins is, on their, I guess, their 1.5 update. I don't play Origins, but I know there's a lot of issues going on in the community right now. I'm not going to speak on it because, again, I don't know, but I know a lot of good content creators are covering the game, even though, from what I can see, the game is kind of not in the best state. I don't want to say bad, but it's not, it could be better, right? Every game could be better. So I don't know. But anyway, I wanted to just make this video because Amazing and Beats are going to be on a live stream and I'm super excited for them. Now, I don't know if they're going to do this again or if they've been on previous ones. I'm not too knowledgeable on that, but what I do know is that these guys are amazing content creators, dude. Like these guys make first off, Amazing, shout outs to Amazing, my goat, right? My goat. He is probably the reason I even like one of the reasons I came back to Grand Cross, like probably the main one, because I was watching his videos. The game looked interesting, and then again, I heard when Origins dropped, their game wasn't doing the best, and Grand Cross was actually making very, very good updates and quality of life changes, etc., etc. But yeah, so shout outs to Amazing and Beats. Beats, I didn't, I don't have too much. I don't have too much like interactions with him. I don't have too much of an opinion on him. Great guy, I know that for a fact. Great guy. So super huge shout out to the guys. I know people are mad for some reason. People are mad. I don't. I'm not gonna speak on why they're mad. I don't understand it personally. You have two people from the community representing, so I don't know. I don't know why people are mad. Maybe because there are other creators who and I'm not gonna, don't take any offense to this. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this video anyway, but don't take too much offense to what I'm about to say. I think a lot of people are were expecting content creators that do nothing but kind of criticize the game, and I don't say that to be mean, but I definitely think that people are more interested to hear people talk about negative stuff rather than you know positive stuff. And that's not, again, that's not a dig at anybody, but um developers won't listen to the negative stuff if there isn't some sort of constructive criticism, which I definitely think Beats and Amazing can do. They are very good, especially Amazing. They are very good at walking that thin line between constructive criticism and just completely ragging on the game, right? I definitely think that these two will be able to represent the community of Origins with nothing but greatness. So shout out to them. I just wanted to make this video because a lot of people I saw were hating on them, and I don't understand it personally. I think it's kind of clownish behavior. This is at the end of the day, Origins is a game that everyone's playing, even the haters. If you hate it so much, just stop playing it. I don't really understand why people, but again, it's a lot of younger people too, right? When I was 20, seems like crazy, but when I was 20 and started playing Grand Cross, I did the same thing because I wanted them to make the game better. And I did the same thing. So I could get the younger audience, but I'm telling you guys, they will represent pretty well. They can't just be like, this game is ass. Like, they can't be like, I wish this game didn't even exist. They have to walk the thin line between, constructive criticism and, just completely ragging on the game. So hopefully, you guys kind of, I don't want to say get over it. That sounds harsh, but hopefully you guys kind of get over it because they're not. It's not like they're gonna cancel them or anything like that from being guest. So pretty cool, very very cool that these guys are able to be on an official live stream. Like how big is that? Like that's super big for the gacha community even as a whole. There's not too many. I'm not talking about JP. I'm talking about global, like international. There's not too many content creators that are even mentioned on live streams for games, let alone being brought into a actual like you know live stream. So that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So shout outs to you guys. You guys deserve it. You guys are awesome. Keep doing what you guys are doing for the communities, both on Grand Cross and Origins, and hopefully the people get over it. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the video. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, shout outs to Amazing and Beats.